Raj, these guys.
From Brooklyn, New York, and the home of the Nets, we're broadcasting live from Barclays Center. Last outing for Minnesota, they won that game against the Heat in Miami. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them, wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Martin Wiggins. Out on the perimeter. Garnett out there with Towns, and it's Lopez in at the point guard. Now here's Lopez, coming off a solid outing against Miami. From downtown, rebounded by the Nets. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
And I think that's exactly what they have to do, guys. Don't dwell on the final score. You know, think about the things you did well and move forward and take it from there.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Jack passes to Young. Got a piece of it. Lopez with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. And that one's good. Wiggins has got his second bucket tonight.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Lopez with the steal. There's the lob to the hoop, and the dunk by Towns.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here is Jack. He's coming off a 16-point game against New York.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Here's Wiggins. Here's Towns. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And Towns drops them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Shaq with it, and it's Martin picking him up, and it's Johnson penetrating. Tries to save it. Pushing it up. Here's Lopez. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Now here is Jack. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Lopez with the block. They get it back, and he gets it to go. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Lopez has got 8 points.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here is Jack. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's Lopez, and that one is stuffed right through.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. The Timberwolves, number 1.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end, and you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
Lopez against Jack. And it's McCollum in the corner. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Remains Brooklyn ball.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Knocked away. Just 5 to shoot. Lopez with the steal. Here's Martin. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Lopez. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Shot by Jack. Wide open. Rebound Minnesota. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
Here's Johnson following the score by Kevin Martin. And that one's good by Lopez.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Timberwolves leading by 14. Here's Lopez, and another 3 for Minnesota.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
And Jack, here we go. The shot is off, and Minnesota will come the other way.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The wide open look here for Lopez, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get to the shooters. It's imperative that they get a hand up.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. And the shot is good.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
The Nets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Jack against Lopez. Stolen by Martin. Here's Wiggins. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here's McCollum. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against New York.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws. And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court your next dancer.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Flip Saunders was saying to his club. He went over the offensive game plan and that it hinges on running through Lopez. On the days when he gets going, he can be a huge contributor, and coach is obviously hoping this is going to be one of those days. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. So it's Brooklyn now. Jack for 3.
I tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for the Nets. Caldwell Pope comes in for Jarrett Jack. Jang, he's checked in for Minnesota. Now here's McCollum. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. To halt the run, Minnesota with the rebound. Lopez has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Kevin Martin the bucket on the assist from Lopez. 10 points for Kevin Martin.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Got that one up quick. 21 points for Freak.
He is on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
And pushing it up is Minnesota. The Timberwolves again in transition. That's good.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently. A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
McCollum with the ball. Young with no one around. Traps in the tray.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Lopez. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Minnesota with the rebound. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that one's good. Wiggins has got 13 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Great open look there.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Lopez, and again it's Minnesota converting.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Lopez with the steal. All alone.
Whoa! It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
That is good. And it's 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds to put back. The other team just a step slow.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Some changes for Minnesota. Barnes comes in for Wiggins, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Kevin Martin. And so it's Brooklyn with it, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Robinson hits them both. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defense. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Deep, and it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Rubio. And that's 31 points for Freak.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off. Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting. Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
There's the pick. Bogdanovich passes to Blatch. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Down low. And it's sent back by Lopez. And they'll keep possession. It's been all Timberwolves. From deep three-point range, that's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 3 assists tonight.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Lopez with the bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Passes to Blatch. And again, it's Brooklyn converting. 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Lopez, and another 3 for Minnesota.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets. Ladies and gentlemen, your...
Welcome back, folks. Platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Garnett. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Matt Barnes. Levine's checked in for Ricky Rubio. And it's Lopez in for Rajon Rondo. Here's McCollum. He has 5. We've got Young. McCollum is out there with Caldwell Pope. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's McCullough in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Let's go, baby.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Lopez with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Plays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
What a pass, and then the layup was a bit of a circus move.
Oh, so smooth.
Yeah, and he really could have fouled that one up trying for the big slam there, though. Just a nice, solid finish for the layup.
Here's McCollum following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Lopez outside. Offline with his 3.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
Caldwell Pope kicks to McCollum. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Chang, a screen. And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Lopez. Lopez has got 47 points. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. That's tipped. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
On defense, Minnesota. And the basket by McCollum.
Shooting much better here in the second quarter.
Yes, very, very impressed with how much more alive they look here to get back in.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat was simply terrific. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
The Nets have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Feeds to Caldwell Pope. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got 7 points in the game. Here's Lopez, and another three for Minnesota.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the three-pointer by Freak. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 7. Plenty of space. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in a washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one. Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eating up anybody they've thrown at him. In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
So it's Minnesota now, following the bucket by the Nets.
To be honest, I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen very often. This may be the best shooting performance I've ever seen.
Lopez with the steal. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Towns, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Fast break, Minnesota. It falls, and 3 more from Lopez.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
To halt the run, and good. He got the English that time as it falls. And 11 points for C.J. McCollum. A dominating first. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Lopez. He has 9 rebounds. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
Checking out the group for Flip Saunders to start the second half. Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Towns is out there with Garnett. And it's Lopez in at the point guard position. And here's McCollum following the three-pointer by Freak. Johnson left side. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Martin wide open. He fires. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Tipped away. And here's the fast break. The finish. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc. And boy, are they taking advantage.
Here's Jack after the basket by Minnesota. Young, good look. And the Nets miss again. Lopez against Jack. Lopez over to help. Lopez dishes to Towns. The fader. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Towns. 70 points for Freak.
And they've done a great job of just keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
And that's why they're starting to pull away. I mean, not becoming conservative at all, just adding to the lead. I love seeing a team do that.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Martin the pass to Lopez. Back to Martin. 6 to shoot. From deep. Second chance shot. Towns, no luck.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And pushing it up again is Minnesota, again in transition.
And his performance today, guys, is really a thing of beauty. A triple-double for him today.
Yeah, he's got his hands all over this game, impacting it in just about every category.
Now here's Lopez. 19 points in the game. Jack's got space. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Towns kicks to Lopez. Timberwolves passing it around. Inside, Martin. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Lopez, and that one is stuffed right through.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
Jack's shot is good.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And there's the feed to Caldwell Pope. Good D by Lopez.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Hollis Jefferson, and he dunks it down. Here's Lopez. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. This one for 3. That's good.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Caldwell Pope. There's a screen by Robinson. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Here's Lopez. Tries again, and Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 10 points.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Robinson goes in, and the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Took him no time at all on that one. Lopez has got 13 points in just this quarter.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Bogdanovich dishes to Caldwell Pope, and he gets the buckets.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
The 3. Lopez, no luck. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken a 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Pass to Blatch. Here's Caldwell Pope, covered by Barnes. There's Now it's Jefferson. Shot is off. Good D by Rubio. Minnesota shooting right around 46% from the floor in the third quarter. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Walking with legends here, guys. Look at some outstanding seasons, decades apart, averaging a triple-double in each game over the course of an entire NBA season. Oscar Robertson's 1961-62 season was something to marvel at. And now in our current era, a special player making his own mark on the NBA with the tremendous play he's been showing us all season long.
And that's still one of the most hallowed achievements in NBA history. I mean, we're talking about the Big O averaging a triple-double over the course of an entire season. I mean, to think we have another player with a shot to do that, it really speaks to the one-of-a-kind season he's having. This is the stuff of legends.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Shot's good. Lopez has got 18 points now here in the second half.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Dishes to McCollum. Shot to stop the run, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Minnesota shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Knocked loose. Fast break. Minnesota launches the 3, and it's good.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive.
And it goes at the buzzer.
All right, now, everyone here at the Barclays Center.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for Brooklyn now, Brook Lopez is out there with McCollum. Then it's Jarrett Jack. Then it's Johnson. And it's Waters in at the 2.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
The open shot, Lopez. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Another fast break score for them, and they've really made the most of their transition game. It's fun.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
Check out the game for Jack. He's got 8 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
Timberwolves have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go win. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Really left alone that time.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Lopez kicks to Garnett. Lets it go from deep. 3 ball falls through. Another from Lopez. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
With the fadeaway. The rebound by the Nets.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Waters passes to Jack. Lopez a screen. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Off target on the outside leaner. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 17-4 run. And that one's good by Lopez.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the three-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
From deep three-point range, the shot is off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's Jack, and it's sent back by Lopez. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Nets.
Bojan Bogdanović.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Waters passes to Lopez. Waters. Lopez covering. Lock at 6. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
Shot from the top of the key. And again, it's Minnesota. The Nets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Waters passes to Bogdanovich, and the foul called on Freak. Lopez a screen. Here's Waters. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
Fires the 3, and he gets it to go.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
Poked away. Lopez with the steal. Here's Levine. Lays it up and banks it in.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Lopez a screen. Waters. No good from outside. Minnesota with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. From outside the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Minnesota shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. And he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from Lopez.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Tipped away. Lopez with the steal. Here's the 3. And he gets it to go.
Well, another fast break bucket. I mean, that's their not-so-secret weapon.
It's as if the defense has been a step slow in transition all night. I mean, at some point, they have got to make the adjustment.
Johnson, that's for 2. And again, unable to change momentum here. Now Lopez lets it go from deep. Rebound by Johnson. Pass to McCullough. And there's the call on Matt Barnes. Dane, he's checked in for Kevin Garnett. Here's Waters. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Blatch. Drilled from 11 feet out.
What handle? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
And Minnesota has possession. Here's Lopez. Sinks the three-pointer.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense. That's costly.
And he gets it to go.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Fires for three, and the shot is good.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Over to the wing. Here's Waters. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Minnesota with the ball. Lopez outside, and another three for Minnesota.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Waters passes to Bogdanovich. Pass to Blatch. Lets it fly from 18. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Payne with a screen for Lopez. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Three-pointer, and another three for Minnesota.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove, and that tray of his has just been deadly.
That's tipped. And they're on the break. Pulls up for three, and he gets it to go.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
And another three for Minnesota.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball, resulting in high-quality shots.
Here's Waters. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Lopez has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Three-pointer. They're running. And here we go. Lopez with the block. From deep. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Minnesota.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And a one-sided season series this has been. I mean, in the final game of the year between these two teams, they do everything necessary to finish up with a 2-0 record against the Nets.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Lopez. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Rebound by Bjelica.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Lopez has no luck. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline. And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
Waters. Yep, it's good.
The 2K Sports postgame free.
An absolutely